I would like to inform as to what loneliness is for those who might not know. Of course, loneliness comes in many forms. It's triggered for many reasons. I'd like to tell you my version, and this version may affect you as well. You see, one version I believe is quite common, is that you are alone, and you're affected by this. You do not enjoy being alone. You may not know it because you suppress it, you use substitutions and use distractions, but not solutions. So whether or not you know how much it affects you depends on who you are. Now, due to the way the brain works, it creates patterns. If you look at something, even a glance of something that looks vaguely familiar, then your brain assumes, oh, that must be a couple, or oh, that must be that kind of person that you like. It will remind you of the situation. Whether it's blatant, like two couples kissing, or just a glimpse of a pattern that looks very vaguely similar to the house of someone you used to love. Anything can trigger it, and as long as your brain thinks, oh goodness, I recall that, it will remind you. And your distractions and substitutions will go away, because it is an active thought in your brain now, persisting very strong. And it will remind you of your loneliness, and it will take you aback. You cannot get rid of it. You cannot clear your mind. Perhaps you can. Breathing into a brown paper bag, blowing music in your ears, closing your eyes, crying. But regardless, that thought is there, and it is a great reminder of the situation. That is one of the many things the brain does. The brain is a fascinating thing. Learning about it is amazing. Neurology is a field that I wish to learn a lot more in. The subconscious of the mind is something that is super fascinating because your conscious mind, you know what you know what you think, you control what you think. But your subconscious mind, you can only influence it, you cannot directly control it. So it's good to be able to take advantage of this. Learn the tools like pattern recognitions and use them to your advantage. Utilize the tools that you want to use and abuse them if you will. But do whatever you need to do to make your brain look the way you want it to. Most people just treat it as a thing that just thinks. It does whatever it does, but trust me, if you learn what your amygdala is capable of, the things it does, the plasticity of it, you can alter your mind, make it do things. It's fascinating. So utilize this plasticity, learn the patterns of the brain and how it works, and then use that to your fullest potential. Become the brain that you want to be. I recommend watching the video You Are Too by CGP Grey, and have a lovely day.